beer. Search for Guru. We are live again. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the content again. Like, share, subscribe. Before we get started, guys, go to dynastymir.com. Go to dynastymir.com. Buy some merchandise. I'm an author. Buy a book. This is the Mende shirt. Got to represent for my Mende side of the family, my Sierra Leonean side of the family. Also, make sure you become a Patreon. Patreon.com, search for Uhuru. Again, Patreon.com, search for Uhuru. And like, share, and subscribe. I have my brother on with us today, this Sunday afternoon. It's kind of cloudy outside here in Atlanta. It's kind of cloudy. So this Sunday afternoon here in the Atlanta, Georgia, and my brother Fitzgerald is in Tampa. Okay, Fitzgerald, I've asked this before. Is it Tampa Bay or Tampa? I know there's two.
Tampa,
right?
Tampa Bay and Tampa Bay. Tampa and Tampa Bay is two different pieces of real estate. Tampa Bay is on the bay.
Okay, but you're in Tampa.
I am Tampa.
Okay,
yeah, I'm in a place called New Tampa, which is North Tampa.
You know what's funny, Fitzgerald? I think when I sent you, did I send you some mail? Or no, I think when I had Susan send you the mask. I think when you put on your address, you put Tampa. I'm like, Fitzgerald tripping. Even got Bay, and I think I added Bay. So thank God you got your mask there.
Yeah, because it's zip code oriented.
Right,
when you put the zip code on there, that would shift it up there. Yeah, but Tampa Bay is where Tom Brady lives. That's right on the water.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, but man, it's pretty nice. You know, it'll be a better piece of real estate for you than Atlanta, my brother. No,
nah.
You just saying that because
my next move is going to be across the Atlantic Ocean. So
Well, man, we want you happy. We want you happy. Where you going?
Yeah, September. I would definitely be in Africa in September. Sierra Leone.
Good.
I might find Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, but I would definitely be gone in September.
No, good. That's great. Hope everyone else is doing well out there. Just finished doing a live stream in Kuwait with one of your affiliates over there, Mr. Curtis.
We're growing.
Who was sponsored by Kyrie. Yeah, so doing Kuwait, man, that's pretty special. So yeah, that happened earlier this morning, and about a little over 2 hours ago. So yeah, man, we got a lot of things happening around the world.
That's good. So guys, today's topic, we've touched on this before, but I think we need to touch on it and drill on it again. Fitzgerald put up a post this morning in regards to, because of coronavirus, having multiple streams of income is no longer a luxury. It's no longer that I'm straight, dog, I got a good job. Like, it's no longer a luxury. It is a necessity because of coronavirus. It is a necessity. And I know right now Florida is a hot spot in regards to
oh man. Wow. Yeah, dude, it gets you rethinking things. Unfortunately, a lot of those cases, fortunate, there's no way around that. A lot of those cases that we're experiencing is down in the southern tier of Florida. That's the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area. Mm-hmm. Up here in Tampa, I'm about 3.5 hours to the northwest, but still we got a few cases here. But it's like, man, 15,000 cases just came out today. I mean, it's like a bonfire down here, man. Yeah, I've got to rethink a couple of things. I mean, I'm not letting it put me in fear and everything, dude. I still go out and ride. I plan on going to, another bike ride after I get off off the stream here. Got to get out, man. I'm just not going to live in fear. But then again, I'm not going to be over. How can I put it? I mean, I don't know, Dynast, man. I go in the store, whatever, man. I keep my mask in my car that Susan sent me. Mm-hmm. And when I go in, man, I pull it off, and I go in, I put it on but as soon as I touch the outdoors, man, I'm taking that thing off.
Right.
As soon as so I don't really, a bike trail, absolutely not. I don't wear it, man. You can't be pedaling down here in Tampa. I'm like 90 something degrees, talking about trying to breathe through a little mask. You can't do that. But their stores are saying, hey, we won't let you in. And another thing that's happening, ladies and gentlemen, and you're going to see a little bit of this lately, it's getting where businesses are not taking cash. They don't want to take this because they say, check this out. We don't want you to give us coronavirus to this. it is a sinister plan going around, man, behind the scenes. But you better have your gold and your cryptocurrency and everything in place. I mean, it is, do you realize that move by saying about people getting rid of cash, Prince Amir? Do you know what that means? Every transaction can be tracked.
Well, Fitzgerald already, like, so I remember going to the bank. It's gotten even worse. So I guess after 9/11, they were saying that if you were to withdraw $10,000 or anything more than $10,000, that you had to fill out this special form, right?
For your money.
Yeah, for your money. But what's crazy, Fitzgerald, they're doing it now for like if you're trying to take out like maybe $3,000 or $4,000, they make you fill out a form. And I asked, I said, why? I mean, it's not 10,000. Well, we just gotta, this is something we gotta do. And they want a copy of your ID, and they want a copy of all this stuff. You're right.
Yeah, these are monitoring tricks, man. These are monitoring things. That's why the blockchain is going to be so critical, man. I wish to God I would have got a hold on that Bitcoin. I mean, that's why the blockchain is going to be so so critical with cryptocurrency, gold increments. Cause man, they're going to shut this cash thing down. The Bible speaks about a cashless society where you won't be able to buy or sell, So, but think about this: and you have cash, and what other words, cash is done away with. I can literally track every transaction you make. I can see where you made it, how you did it. No such thing as me sending, hey, little massive man birthday party, dude. Here's about $100 bill for Uncle Fitzgerald. Go ahead and take it. Can't do that no more. Can't get out there and work on the side hustles and create a little cash and thing like that. You can't do that anymore. But what it does mean that you say Black Lives Matter too much, click, go shut your debit card off. Y'all think I'm playing? You say you didn't do this thing right. We deem you doing a terrorist organization. Click, shut your funds off. Even if you have it. You saying you've been traveling Nigeria too much? Did we say that's one of those countries? Okay. Click, shut your funds off, and click, shut your passport, flag that. Man, it's a monitoring system. Something is going on more so than just this little bug that's called coronavirus. Something is going on more so than we're led to believe. It's almost like we're being prepared for something.
All right.
Very, very intelligent disease now. None of the politicians, the people in Congress seem to get it. Okay. None of them and their family seem to get it. None of it's okay for you to have to stay at home, but they talk about opening the schools up. So you send your children there. But they don't seem to get it. It don't seem that no one seemed to get it much were protests around the country, but you can't go to a movie theater. Is it now? I'm not making fun of the thing like that. Yes, people have died, but I submit to you a lot of deaths that has been occurring. Man, guy died from congestive heart failure, coronavirus. Some guy got green from a cutty one, the coronavirus. All I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, be prepared. Get your economic house in order. No, because with Prince Amir, some of us don't have the luxury of have this dual citizenship that's so powerful. I see Ludacris.
Hey, let me interject real quick, Fitzgerald. Do you know, like right now, as of today, because of coronavirus, the Nigerian passport is probably stronger than the U.S. passport right now?
Explain.
Because we're coming because of what's going on here in America with these outbreaks, countries are saying, "No, you can't come if you have an American passport. You can't go to the EU." There's a number of countries they're not going to allow Americans to travel to.
Oh, so you flip with your Nigerian passport.
Well, see, but what I'm saying, if you're coming from America to a country, there are several countries that are saying that you can't come here, you can't travel here.
Yeah, so therefore, when you get up in there, you're going to use your Nigerian passport, not your American.
Well, it depends on the visa laws, but with my Nigerian, I could probably apply for a visa. With the U.S. passport, they're saying you're not coming at all. So right now, who would have ever thought that the Nigerian passport.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. United States of America passport is one of the most powerful passports in the world. Equal right up there with Britain and Canada. You can't just
as of right now, it's not, because of what's going on with the coronavirus. They're saying we don't want you coronavirus Americans in our country. The Nigerian passport right now is probably stronger than the U.S. passport. Who would have ever thought?
That's an interesting twist of faith, man. That's it. That's an interesting twist. That kind of puts things on it. You know, like, where would I go? So is that just Nigerians saying that? It's 54 countries in Africa.
Well, I'm just saying in general, if you look, okay, so there's a list of countries that are not going to allow America to travel to. If you look at that list, it's a pretty big list.
Wait a minute, America was always putting people on their list who they couldn't travel here.
We are their list now.
Okay, all right, Prince. That's not good news there. That's not good news. I don't want to feel like I'm stuck here. No, so I guess maybe back to the farm in Alabama. You know, gotta hide out down there. I don't know how it comes right there, man. Like that.
Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. My affiliate link is in the chat room. Click on my affiliate link. Sign up as an affiliate. It's also, you can see that the ticker at the bottom is also in the description. Sign up as an affiliate, Karatbar's affiliate, and we'll give you a call and we'll get you all up and running. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you have a financial plan? No, we haven't even spoken about what happens when hyperinflation hit, and it will. You know, Zimbabwe can tell you about hyperinflation. You know, World War I Germany can tell you about hyperinflation. Greece, Venezuela, right now they can tell you about that. No, hyperinflation means basically this stuff right here. Monopoly money is more valuable. Now, imagine having $500 of that to get a carton of eggs. A carton of eggs and a gallon of milk. $500. Hyperinflation is when the currency is just basically worthless. It just don't make a difference what resources you have to back it. I mean, it's just no one takes it. You know, wheelbarrows full of money down there doesn't do any good. I said this a couple of weeks ago, and not to sound cruel and crass, but I'm a realist, you know, and I'm grown and I can speak to grown people in terms that they understand. Yeah, I read an article, Prince Amir, that people, females down there with medical doctors degrees are prostituting themselves down in Venezuela because what the money is done down there. See, there were some people who they were in the know. And they saw a lot of this stuff, and they pulled their resources out, transferred it like maybe in euros or dollars or somewhere else. A lot of people get caught unaware like that, man. I mean, you're already starting to see look signs of it right now. When you go over there saying, hey, what the banking they're asking you, as far as for proving who you are, if you're taking out this certain amount of dollars, that's going to be that's real. That's real right now. These bank holidays that they have, which is a fancy way of saying, we got to make sure we got enough paper to cover our deposits in case someone runs on a bank and stuff like that. They're making it harder for you to withdraw your money. You have more questions, like say when we used to buy, we used to go back in about a year or two ago. Sometimes when we would go ahead and get business package through Karatbars. And we would have to, sometimes you get flagged if you're buying your package, you know, and it's coming from Stuttgart, Germany. Okay, that's good. You know, you don't want people just to be able to make unauthorized transactions, but it had got to the point where some people were saying like, oh, okay, some banks like, we ain't interested in letting you use your money to purchase cryptocurrency.
So Fitzgerald, yeah, that's happened to a couple of our partners. We have to use a different card for that, which is crazy.
Or that's why sometimes we have to buy cash gold and then transfer to cash gold and then do things like that. So you're starting to see signs that you simply can't ignore. You know, it's something going on down the pike. Save a lot of gold. tell a lot of people, make a lot of money. That's what we do at Carrot Bars. It's an extraordinary simple business. The product is money. Gold is money. Nobody boycotting this anytime soon, I assure you. No one. It's still going to hold its value. No, so I'm safe by that. It's certainly going to do better than this. Okay, so I'm safe far as with that. Then I go ahead and I go ahead and tell other people about this. They save gold. I get paid in euros. I get paid by people duplicating, leveraging their times. Forget about you get paid. I create. You create your own home-based business that is predicated on gold. That gives you tax breaks as far as to do that. It's free to join. You can put yourself in a position to get paid 5 times a week by way of getting created on a MasterCard in euro. See, what I like about this, I know we're in the right business here, Prince, because you know what? Over there in Kuwait, Mr. Dawkins is just excited as over here in the United States. Mm-hmm. You know, his sponsors over in London, England. You know, she's just excited over there too. You know, the Caribbean team we talked to, the Australian team. This is a global phenomenon. You know, with this Corona thing, get ready to blast a lot of people's income. Not getting ready, but already doing that globally. You know, man, you need a global business. You need a global business. Now, what Prince Amir said is kind of sinking into me in another way right now, because you know I have a 3-year Africa plan, meaning by 3 years I actually want to be on a continent. That's
you might want to speed that up.
Yeah, some undisclosed country. What if it come? I got a passport. Got a passport here. No, it's valid. No, United States.
How this came up, because you can't, if you have a U.S. passport, you can't. Well, if you're American, you can't fly through the EU. So for some of the countries I want to go to in Africa, I got to fly through the EU for a layover to come to Africa.
Thank you for answering that, because I'm like, why do I want to fly to the EU? I just fly direct. You know.
Yeah, but so they still haven't announced official, like for Sierra Leone. So basically, what I'm gonna have to do, if you were to go to Africa. So guys, right now as it sits, I say you wanted to go to Sierra Leone. Now you can fly into Morocco, but Morocco hasn't released they're gonna quarantine Americans upon arrival or what's going on yet. But the other way to get to Freetown or to Sierra Leone is you have to fly in you go through France or through Brussels. They're EU. They're saying, so you can't go, depending on what Morocco says. You know, and then now you can still fly direct from New York and Atlanta to Lagos, and then from my understanding, you can still fly direct from Newark, New Jersey to Lomé, Togo. But for people who want to go to Europe, you forget about that. Except for maybe I think the UK might not allow Americans to come in. So
you mean there's not really direct flights going directly into Africa? Why do I got to touch Europe? I'm not interested in going to Europe.
Well, I'm saying there are, but it just depends on how they're going to handle American passengers, if they're going to make them go on quarantine or not upon arrival. And if
I'm not trying to ignore you by this statement. You know what? Maybe this is this American guy speaking, who has an American mindset and understand. Born and raised, lived his whole life in America. All I know. You know, even though I'm interested in Africa, I don't know Africa. All I know, I'm American, Southern American. And as an American, this thing keeps going to my head. I'm an American. My passport is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful in the world. Some cat telling me as an American I can't travel somewhere, that don't even compute.
Well, but see, and then also too, now that's just for West Africa. Now, East Africa, you're more than likely, unless again you fly into an African country into a West African country from the East Coast of America, then go to then go to the East African country. But for East Africa, if you're coming from America, a lot of the layovers are in the EU or in Europe. So like Tanzania.
So if I want to go to Ethiopia, directly to Ethiopia, which is an Ethiopia.
So with Ethiopia, you could fly from Newark, New Jersey to Lomé, Togo, then Lomé, Togo to Addis Ababa. So that's fine. But if you want to go somewhere like maybe Uganda, you know, and you can, for some reason you can't find a flight on Ethiopian Airlines from Newark, New Jersey. Put it like this: it just made your flight options slimmer, just in case something were to happen where you can't find a direct flight from America to Africa. Like, it just made your flight options slimmer because the EU was saying no.
Sounds like we're being contained here. Yeah. Well. Okay. All right. But whether if you're here or you get to go to you get to go over to Africa, you have to go through the EU sanctions or should I say sanctions bylaws. Same thing remains, Prince. You still need to build an income. You got to build another income. I mean, the income that we're the way of doing business is forever changing right now. Your hustle, your side hustle must be your hustle. You can't depend upon your jobs anyway. You can only depend upon what you create. You have to become an entrepreneur. You have to. You have to build a business that doesn't limit your income. Preferably, you got to have preferably has to be an e-commerce business. Why? Because the brick and mortar businesses are under assault. That's where you're getting these crazy job number and these losses come from. Your regular brick and mortar business. What am I mean by brick and mortar business? Anything that's non-internet. Okay, so even if you have a hot dog stand, even you have a shoe stand where you get out there and polish shoes, people still have to come to you. People still some of them very leery about associating out there now and going around people. I'm not going to say it's like really a crisis yet, because down here, like where I live down in Tampa, I mean, people are still going out and they're still associated, but you can definitely feel things are changing. You go to a store, we require masks. Go to a store, 6 feet or 6 feet spaces. You're looking at this. People are going are not going like the movies, or I'm thinking about canceling my gym membership as much as I love working out, because I don't know what's there. It could be nothing, but could be everything. All I know is a week ago today, when I was up in Alabama visiting my mom, my mother was in her building. I couldn't go inside there. I literally had to talk to my mother. I had to talk to my mother through a glass, like you have a glass on your side. I had a bench pulled outside. She was up against the glass, and I was listening to the time. I was listening to her. For the first time in 55 years since I've been in my mother's presence, I couldn't put my arms around her. Wow. Let that sink in, what I just said. For the first time in 55 years, I could not even hug my own mother. I had to go, sit down. So it gets very, very personal. I don't know what, for mom was complaining about a leg pain, something like in the hip, Dynast. I talked to her physician down there. We arranged to go take her to the hospital. Then I said, okay, everything's cool. She said, I've been going through this pain for some time now. I said, okay, Mom, sweetheart, we'll get you some help. I talked to the nurse and everything, and down in there. And then I get a call from my middle brother. I'm the oldest of 3 sons, and he says, man, I don't think we should take mom down there. I said, why not? He said she has to go to the hospital. And I said, I thought she's just going to the regular physician's office, not a hospital. Said, no, she got to go to the hospital. And then the hospital is one of the worst places that this COVID is really outbreaking, And so me being the oldest son, like, yeah, I'm trying to protect my mom, but I'm like, God, mom told me she was hurting, So this thing is very, very real. This thing is very, very real as far as what people are doing in there. Now building an income for yourself that's not dependent upon a job, that once things do open up, maybe you decided you want to go somewhere, because things will open up again. I mean, they're not going to be able to keep blocking the United States off of that. That's not going to happen. I just don't see that. But keep this market out indefinitely, I just don't see that happening. But then again, I didn't see a lot of things happening. That's happening. Okay, right. We build a business around a product that everyone needs. Not everyone needs gold, but everyone needs money. Now we have to define money. We have to take a new definition of money, and we have to change it. What we think, what we have been traditionally thought. According to my friend and my sponsor, Mr. Michael Delco, he said that for something to be classified as money, it must store your value. It must store your labor. Other words, it has to be the same, or if not more, in the future than it is right now. Okay, so that eliminates this. That eliminates cash. Why does that eliminate cash? Because that's going down in value. That doesn't store my labor. I mean, I'm losing store my money in there. I'm losing put my money in my money in a savings account and stuff like that. I'm losing. Sometimes they're paying as much as negative interest. Why now? If I take this and I store it into like a gram of gold or something like that, gold is going up in value. My cash is going down in value. Therefore, gold qualifies as money. Matter of fact, gold is money. All the rest of the stuff is credit. Gold is money. You know, I can take the same thing what I want to do for real estate or precious artwork, but you got to put your money into assets. Number two, you need to create a system that you can employ leverage. Other words, if someone else is doing what you're doing, you're able to receive income by their labor in addition to your own. Carrot Bars has a system with that. It's free to join. The link is strolling down at the bottom of the page right there with Prince.Dynast Amir. It takes about 7 minutes. Register as an affiliate, okay, and then you have your own home-based business, which brings me to number 3. When you go to having your own home-based business, you are able to minimize your taxes. I've been talking about this for weeks, and it's very, very important because taxes is your your biggest enemy towards your labor. I mean, towards your wealth. Taxes is your biggest enemy towards your wealth. Okay, you know, if you're working on a regular job, and then you have to pay 40% of your income just in taxes, how are you going to do anything? How are you going to get by? But if you have a business, be it a home-based business or a traditional business, where you can reduce your tax burden down from 40% to 20%, you are at an extreme advantage of someone who doesn't have a business. Number 4, you know, you're able to leave wealth to your children and your estate. I'm not talking about a life insurance policy, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about an event. I build my business up. I build my Carrot Bar business up to a global enterprise, which has been done. I have an organization not too far from 12,000 affiliates in several continents on the earth, all saving in gold, and I'm getting a percentage of that. I have no employees. I run the business from a cell phone or a computer. You know, I run it out of my home. I have control of my own time and stuff. And as that income builds up in the event of my death, that if God calls me home, because He's not going to have me on this earth forever. No, and then my income can be left to my beneficiaries. What I build up, same way with Prince Amir, with his son or his children he's having in the future, and so they don't even have to work the business, and the business will still be growing because it's in 149 countries. Let that sink in, what I just said. That way you're not limited in the amount of people you can deal with. When I say a country, that's exactly what I mean. That means a country. I can have organizations set up in Atlanta, Los Angeles, Sacramento, Cloud, Alabama, Boston, Massachusetts, Montreal, Quebec, Toronto, Ontario, Lima, Peru, Caracas, Venezuela, Cairo, Egypt. You get what I'm saying? I can have these places set up. So there's no a restriction on how many locales I can work. Prince Amir put it best. So it's almost like thinking this is your own franchise, that you're practically unlimited, where you can open a franchise that you don't have to pay to open.
Right.
You know, it's when I was talking to my business partner, not my business partner, our business partner, because you know what? It's by that man, Prince Dynast Amir. He has a team in Kuwait too. And not only his business partner, Miss Gabam, Kaiwi Gabam, she was the one that basically introduced them here. Prince Amir introduced her. Prince Amir was introduced by Denise Stevens. Denise Stevens was introduced by Fitzgerald Stevens, who was introduced by Michael Delco. So you mean tell me Michael Delco has an organization in Kuwait? He didn't even know about it? Yeah, he did. I had to let him know that he had an organization in Kuwait.
Right.
Okay. This is what's called duplication of your labor. In the business world, we call it leverage. Getting paid not only on your own efforts, but getting paid off of other people's too. When you work a job in its current economic environment, you don't have any leverage. That's why you're seeing people saying, I hope they give us a second stimulus check. You're seeing headlines like that. That's why people are saying like, oh God, what's going to happen when my unemployment benefits running out? What's going to happen? They close out the business. Meanwhile, you see these companies who are closing this business, their stock is rising. Because according to business, going to business terms, they look at this like, oh, these guys' debt ratio is not as high anymore. Right. Because some of the biggest expenses for us for companies is labor, your job. So they get rid of you. The Wall Street looks at them as more profitable.
Right.
Stock goes up, you go home hoping you don't lose your house. That's why.
Yeah, wow. Stock goes up, you go home hoping you don't lose.
You go home hoping you don't lose your house.
Right.
You know, you depended on there. Oh, I hope Joe Biden get in. I hope Trump get in. I hope neither one get in. Let me tell you something. The Biden family is going to be fine. The Trump family is going to be fine. The Obama family is going to be fine. Pick your party. You know, enough of this silly politics. You know, looking for someone to take care of you. Also, it's almost like you got a bowl. Please fill it with porridge. Man, I ain't interested in have someone fill my bowl with porridge. I'm interested in building the bowl and the porridge factory.
Right.
You know, that's how you have to think. And so when you're able to leverage other people's time and help them leverage other people's time and help them leverage other people's time, you create a gigantic financial network for you and your home that you own that is paying you when you're sleeping. You know, and we put emphasis on this. And we get very passionate about this because people's lives are very serious, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you ain't seen nothing yet. You're going to see a lot of marriages be broken down. Oh, you said, yeah, Fitzgerald. Yeah. Really? Take away finances. Let me tell you, I can tell you exactly what a majority of marriage is going to do. No, I'm just one of them cats just to tell you that. Take it away. Because love don't pay for the house note. You know, love don't pay for the utilities. Love don't pay for the groceries. Okay, let's go ahead and look at another thing. Love don't pay for the health insurance that you need. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you got to get your financial house in order. Okay, then you're going to see a lot of foreclosures going, which is going to increase the homeless population that's already overran right now. You know, I'm still trying to get up what my friend Prince Amir told me about 2 months ago. I said how you making $100,000 a year. Some people sleeping in cars in Los Angeles. I couldn't hardly get my mind around that statement.
In the Bay Area, Silicon Valley.
I couldn't get my mind around that statement because $100,000 a year in Tampa, man, you pretty off. $100,000 in Alabama, you pretty dang good.
$100,000 in Alabama, you're a millionaire.
Yeah, $100,000, especially like myself, when my family owned their own land right there. $100,000 in Buffalo, New York, you're pretty good. But you're gonna bring about 60,000 home because you're gonna take 40,000 tax, about 40,000 taxes. Maybe you ain't so good in Buffalo. No, maybe you need to go like to Florida or Tennessee on these. You don't have a state income tax. But that's my point, ladies and gentlemen. You know, without having any business, you're done practically. That's what Carrot Bars gives you, a chance to own your own business for free. Now, if you really want to supercharge your income, go ahead and get you one of the business packages. It's optional, but I recommend you get it. You know, you got a choice of 4. VIP, what the Prince Dynast, Amir, and I are, 4,900 euros. A gold package, about 2,500 euros. A silver package, about 595 euros. And a bronze package, about 180 euros. One time, and it comes with gold. That's it. If you want to go ahead and start, a McDonald's franchise for $4,900, they'll laugh you out of the bank. You better have something, depending on where you go, probably like 7 figures. You better have something like 50 to 60,000 if you're starting a Subway. And you got to buy your stuff from them. You got to pay employees. You got to pay the rent. You got to pay for uniform. You got to pay city taxes, all that stuff for ordinances. You got to pay for upkeep. And many times people are renting their business for someone else. So you pay to fix someone else's property up. It goes up in equities and you got a whole bunch of rent receipts. But you're telling me for 4,900 euros that I can have a global business, or 180 euros or 595 euros or 2,500 euros. I can have a global business in 149 markets dealing with gold. No, getting paid for other people dealing in gold, getting paid in euros, and with nothing else to pay. I can have a website that runs my global organization that's free of charge for me, keeps up with all my invoices, all my teams, a multi-million-dollar website that's free to join for me. I can have a teaching system called Wealth Builders, created by Mr. Ty and Mrs. Valerie Best, that teaches me exactly how to build a highly profitable global business and doesn't charge me anything. I can have Prince Dynast Amir and Fitzgerald Stevens personally calling me. I have access to their personal numbers, and they're going to show me exactly how to build wealth, and they're not going to charge me anything. You mean to tell me that if I'm sitting in Prince Dynast Amir's organization, all I got to do is call up Prince. He will arrange to Fitzgerald come and speak on my forum like he's doing here and help me build my team? Well, God, Fitzgerald, you and Fitzgerald, I'm just going to go on the beach and you and Dynast do all the work. You're going to be broke, because I promise you we won't do nothing for you. We're looking for people who want to build. Our job is to help you get what you want for you and your family financially. If that's financial freedom, let's rock and roll. If that's an extra $500 a week, let's rock and roll. If that's an extra $5,000 a week, let's rock and roll. If you want to be able to buy land in Africa, let's rock and roll. If you want to be able to buy the lot next door to your house, let's rock and roll. It's what you want. Our job is to go ahead and help you get what you want. We work alongside of you, not for you. And you don't work for us. You work alongside of us. Because this concept is group economics on steroids. If we can't help you get what you want, it hurts us getting what we want. See, so therefore we don't have no incentive but to see you win. Is it a pyramid? No, sir, no, ma'am. That's your job. Not this. All the people on the top make all the money. No, you are on the top of your sphere of influence. But even then, someone up under you cannot earn you. I have told the story without shame whatsoever. Prince Amir has consistently out earns me every week. Why? He gets a little thing called package bonuses for the most part. Package bonus, because he has a package bonus. Anytime someone decides to buy a package, not only does he get units, but he gets a percentage of that package bonus. In other words, he gets a percentage of that business one time, and then he get paid a percentage of the business throughout the remainder. But I get a percentage of that. His sponsor gets a percentage of that. Now, if I want to start matching Prince Amir in income, well, let me get out there to personally start sponsoring again, like I used to. But I'm not. But he hasn't yet to get a phone call off of me saying, you know what, Mr. Fitzgerald, No, I'm sorry. He hasn't got a call from me saying, you know what, Prince Amir, how you doing? You know, Fitzgerald, good, man. Hey, listen, I got to talk to you real quick. I need you to slow down now. You look bad. I see you won a $4,900 VIP package for free, and you sponsoring people, man, and you know, and man, it ain't right because man, because I'm sitting up and coming on your stream 6 times a week, and I'm coming on your other people's stream. Man, you need to break something off, man. You making more money than me. I can't have this. What they gonna think up in Wealth Builders? You know what they gonna think? What Mr. Delco gonna think when he hear about this? He gonna think I ain't doing my job. You don't get that foolishness. But I promise you, you find the wrong boss, and I kid you not.
Oh, yeah.
They can say, you know what? You took the last jelly donut. They're gonna have to talk to you.
The true story.
You get called in there and they say, well,
no, not the last donut. You took the first jelly donut.
Yeah, you took the first jelly donut. I think we want to talk to you.
Yeah,
Go say something like, hey, Fitzgerald, you posted something on your Facebook, you know, that powers in ownership and get your own business. You don't need to be working for any jobs. We don't like what you said. You got to cool that down. You know, you talking about maybe white lives or black lives matter too much. No, you can't do that. You kind of we perceive you racist. Well, my great grandfather was white. Did that count anything? Stupid stuff. I know you got the degree. I know you're well qualified for it. The boss's daughter's boyfriend's cousin, who don't got nearly much education you got, but he's the boss's daughter's boyfriend's cousin.
He wants your job, so you got to let you.
He wants you. Oh, you got to train him. This is the game people play. You will spend your life and your career and your best days working to make someone else with family wealthy. But you mean to tell me you can't take this and do something to make you and your family wealthy that's free you on the cycle of debt? You know, this is what we do. And every day I get on here, practically say the same thing. Save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money. Which one do you have a problem with? Saving the gold and seeing your wealth go up. And when I say go up, that's exactly what I mean. When I started my Carrot Bar business on January 14th, 2015, 7:30 p.m., 17 degrees, Buffalo, New York, when Mr. Michael Delco called me, this stuff right here was $1,160 per an ounce. I started getting gold. That was back in 2015. Fast forward to 2020, this same stuff right here is over $1,800 an ounce. Other words, this thing went up with it just sitting on a desk of mine. Right. Or sitting in a coffee can at some undisclosed. Maybe I got it buried out under a tree, you know. But the problem is, it went up, and it's continuously going up. So your gold, you're saving your gold, you're getting paid in euros. Okay, maybe you still got a problem with that because you're perceiving as you're buying stuff like that. What if I told you can get free gold through Carrot Bars? Okay, we can come back to that to another day. Now, what if I told you could build a residual income, money that literally comes in while you're sleeping? Which Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die.
Right.
You know, I mean, Prince Amir and I, it's happened to both of us. You know, we ain't telling you anything. It's happened to both of us. I remember one time he was coming back from Nigeria, and I remember vividly. It was on a Sunday, and we had an affiliate decided to become a part in Seattle, Washington. I called up Prince Amir. I said, "Hey, check your back office." He was sitting in the lobby in the Washington airport. The man had already made money, several hundred euros, off of work that I did from a cat over in Seattle, and I'm out here in Tampa. He's sitting at the airport coming back from Nigeria. Now I didn't. Now he can tell you right now. I didn't ask him, "Hey man, you gotta send me 10% of that, dog." I was working hard for you. Duplication. Not only did he make income, his sponsor did. You know, her sponsor did, which was me. My sponsor did, which was Mr. Delco. Mr. Delco sponsored it, which is Mr. Nate Hine. Mr. Nate Hine sponsored it, which is Mr. Ty Best. Group economics off of something that we did. So you get so you're getting paid in euros. Okay, you're creating a residual income that would stagger you what it does. Roger Williams, one of my co-affiliates in Carrot Bars, he has said this. You understand what residual income is? You will run through a brick wall before you can get it. Residual income, royalties, dividend, money that comes in when you do the work, it keeps coming in, and it keeps coming in. You doubt me? Look, Google 100 highest paid dead celebrities. Dead celebrities. Michael Jackson's been in the ground for dang near 10 years. You know, since he's been dead, that his estate is close to generate close to $1 billion since he's been dead. And I ain't seen Paris, a blanket, or any of his children sitting out there on the stage. I ain't even seeing any of that.
Moonwalking.
I ain't even seeing moonwalking. I ain't even seeing any of that. You know, because they're getting paid for what their daddy did. Look at the gay estate. Prince Roger Nelson. You know, he didn't have any children, but he has a beneficiary. Whoever controls that beneficiary, whoever controls that estate. And so this is something you want to build up. Number 3, let's go with the tax breaks. I've already explained that. That's going to put more money in your pocket. No. And finally, number 4, your money keeps paying and keeps giving and keeps giving and keeps giving. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why you want to be involved in the Carrot Bar business. Now, if you say, well, I can't read the comments now, you know, I don't have it pulled up, and that's probably for my advantage at the moment. You say, well, you know, let's go ahead and create something. Is it black owned? No, it's owned by a white gentleman, Caucasian, in Stuttgart, Germany, Dr. Harold Seitz. Prince Amir broke that off real quick, easily. He said, listen, when I had COVID virus, you know, when I had the COVID, I was in the hospital, and I need that medicine, that blood. I didn't give a dang what color they were. He said that. So you in real help, you in real desperate situation. You don't care where it's coming from, really. You know, long as legally, moral, ethically right, you cool. And sometimes you don't care if it's not. Okay, and so if you want to start a business like this, we got to get our own stuff and get it. Hey, I agree. I don't got 40 million euros on the outside up under the tree yet. Do you? Because that's what he had to put up. $35 million is on $35 million euros to start Carrot Bar. Okay. Now the residual income belongs to me. I can invest that in real estate. I can go into Freetown, Sierra Leone, or Mozambique, buy me a nice little office building, put me a cafe, live up on the 3rd floor, have my cafe down on the bottom floor, come in there, you know, have an internet hub, sit right up on the beach, charter me some nice boats to go out there on the ocean with, something like that. Have me a little scuba deer, have me a little internet cafe to do some things for us for kids. Go down in the back and get a nice cigar out of my humidors right there, and I can be that American sitting around in there running the whole business over there, and they're not going to care. Because I can use that income stream to do something else. Then I can go ahead and call Prince Amir. You know, hey, Prince, I see you doing something in Nigeria, Sierra Leone. I want to get in.
Come on.
Here's some money to do it. Let me invest. And we can create other income streams, but you need a stream to get started to build other streams. This is what we're presenting to you. Now, we've already laid out the case. What's your next thing? Register your free account. Register to join. If this is the first time you're hearing this from Prince Dynast Amir, register in his link. I said it many times, you will never see my link on his page, on his platform. Not even if I share this on my Facebook page. Search for Uru belongs to him. Find ways to win. That's my email channel. That belongs to me. So I put my link there. And then, now if you're in his organization already, awesome. And if someone is listening to this broadcast who happens to be invited by someone in his organization, ma'am, sir, you need to join with the person who invited you. There are plenty of people that go around in the world. But if this is your first time here from a Search for Uru, register your free account. Let's go. You're gonna get an email from Carrot Bars saying, thank you for registering. Please verify your account. Verify your account. You are going to get a call from Prince Dynast Amir. Prince Dynast Amir is going to help you, by introducing you. He's going to help you with your business package. Then more likely he's going to introduce you to me, give you my personal phone number, which is 1-716-573-6296. 1-716-573-6296. That's my personal numbers. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I've had this for several years. Give me a call. I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. So I want you to get in touch with me. I'm going to train you how to get going with this, get started, and become profitable. Now, the final thing before I wrap up, I'm circling third right now. So business package, you just heard me say that just a little bit ago. What is a business package? A business package is an optional package that you can get that is going to allow you to get paid 4 more additional times of income as opposed to 5. 5 times a month. Business package are optional. Each business package comes with gold. They are going to pay you a commission based on the business package that you have. The higher package you have, the more commission you get paid out. That's why Prince Dynast Amir and I are VIPs. That's why I'm a VIP in my business account also. So when you have a business account and you are able to acquire something called units. What are units? Units is a measure of wealth within the Karatbars ecosystem. I think 2 euros equals 1 unit. So every time someone was to buy gold, every time someone buys the ATM, the business packages, or the blockchain computer, the blockchain phone, anytime someone buys any number of those products, anytime they're anyone in your network, you're going to receive a unit value. So in the world of Karatbars, you have 2 teams, a right team, a left team. Okay, based on the binary system. So based on people's buying, when people acquire 25 units, when you acquire 25 units on one of your teams, 50 units on your other team, you are going to receive what's called a dual team payout. If you have a VIP package, about 4,900 euros again, every single time that happens, you would get 80 euros. Ladies and gentlemen, there's times I made 320 euros before I finished eating a Chick-fil-A sandwich. My sponsor, Mr. Michael Delco, had to let me know I got it because I didn't even know. Okay, there's times I made euros while I was sitting out there riding on the bike trail, or while I was sleeping on the couch. Now I put the work in years ago, and I'm putting the work in now. But sometimes, it's nice to see when your work is taking on working for you, as opposed you have to keep working for it. Some of you guys will get that, but it's a powerful statement I just said. The second package is a gold business package, 2,500 euros, one time. Okay, you like as the VIP, you're going to get some gold in it. You get some gold in all the package. Now, when you have 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, you're going to receive a dual team payout every time that happens of 60 euros, or roughly somewhere along the line of 68, 69 US dollars. Okay. That's not enough for you. Okay, you saw $69 laying on the ground, or you just keep walking. I'll pick it up. Okay, but imagine this. Imagine dual team payouts happen like that 10 times, 20 times a day. We have people doing that. Okay, now the third one is what's called a silver package. 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side. You're going to receive a dual team payout of 50 euros. No, silver package about 595 euros. And then finally, we have the bronze business package, about 180 euros, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side. You're going to receive a dual team payout of 40 euros. Other words, you're a VIP, I'm a bronze. We do the exact same amount of work. You get paid double what I do because your position is where you're positioning things. Okay, now you can upgrade. You can win free packages. You can win free gold. No, and I can answer that question. Should you call, or Prince Amir should answer that question? Should you call? There's something in for everyone. Someone might be saying, Fitzgerald, okay, I want to start a VIP. I could just start so and so. And let me do a side note. I had a guy one time gave me a call, and we was talking rather, and he was apologizing to me for coming in as a bronze. And I quickly stopped him. I said, man, please. You got started. Do you realize as a bronze, you can earn 180,000 dual team payouts per week times 40. Go ahead and do the math.
It's a lot.
Okay. And so you don't need to apologize for it yet. The important thing is just to get started. Some people come in VIP, awesome. You come in as a silver, gold, awesome. Come in as bronze, awesome. You can always upgrade later. You can win free package, but the important thing is just get started. Then we plug into Wealth Builders. It's a teaching organization that's going to show you exactly how to build, and you have access to us. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell. But what are you going to do? See, the stuff is going to get worse going on out here. The stuff is going to get worse. I mean, I'm still thinking about what my friend just said. I can't leave America if I want to.
Depends what.
So because I have an African plan, so maybe I have to push my thing up. But until I get to the level that I want, I don't want to do that. Plus, I got elderly parents over here. I won't be able to get back to see them. My whole life is over here. So I would be striking out, doing something on my own, the whole other country, which, territory, which is no big deal. I have the personality to do that. But I still want to be able to have access back and forth. To have access, you need capital. You need money. Now, money isn't the most important thing. It ranks right up. It's just a little bit under air. Just a little bit under air. You got to have it. You don't necessarily have to have it in God's heaven, but you certainly need it on God's earth. And so you need to get serious about your finances. The political party is not going to save you. Whether it's the conservative liberal party in England, Democrats or Republicans over the United States, they're taking care of their house. They get out of office. They go into office, one certain type of way, and then they come out of office like worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
They said Barack Obama is about to be probably the first billionaire president.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, speech circuits plays pretty good. Mm-hmm. So they cool. That's cool. They're really cool. You got to make sure your family is cool. You got to make sure your family is cool. You got to make sure you and your family have options in case this thing goes south. There's a different justice system or injustice system, depending on who, how you look at it. For people with money, without. There's a different medical system for people who have money and people who don't. There's a different legal system for people who have money and who they don't. There's a different education system for people who have money and who they don't. You got to understand that. You got to put yourself in a position where you and your family can win. Save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money. Get back to the person that shared this to you. Once again, that's Prince Dynast Amir. We would love to help you come aboard and help welcome you aboard. We are going to do whatever we need to do, to help you be successful. But we are not, I repeat, we are not going to do the work for you. We are not going to be the work for you. We've had people where that man right there has sometimes put several hundred people in people's organization, only to have some of them call him, send him an email. Hey, you done built my other side up. You built my side up real good. Can you go ahead and build my other one? No, he can't. No, he can't. I'll back him off. I'll back him off personally. Now, if you're building that other side and then you said, hey, I need you to come on, do some 3-ways with me, do some other stuff with me, of course he'll do it. But he's not going to go out there and grab stuff and just place people under your business. No, he's not going to do that because he's busy growing his own business. No, and you're doing the exact same thing for yours. So we're here to help empower each other. And help grow each other's base. And Dynast and I are happy to say that we do this with people all over the world. We couldn't say that before. All he did, he got in the exact same way. Mr. Delco called me because Mr. Delco had a relationship, and people are going to come in your organization who have a relationship. And they're going to come into other people's organization because they have a relationship. Sure, you can build connections, but you have that relationship. Okay, so I call and say, hey, Dynast, listen, hey man, I got something here. Deals with gold. You need to join. It's free. Well, what is it, Fitzgerald? Free gold. Come on. I didn't do half of what I was doing. I could get away with it. I have been knowing Prince Dynast Amir 15 years. I knew him before all this search for Uru was going on. I knew him before all that. I knew him before he was Prince Dynast Amir. I have a relationship. We have a friendship. We never lied to each other. We never have had an argument. We've always dealt with each other in truth, even if it's some truth we didn't like to hear. We've always been straight. Fitzgerald, you making up. You making up, man. You messing up. Okay, you should have been had that project on. Yeah, Prince. I know, man. Don't. Yeah. I mean, let's do what can I do to help you get it done? Okay, we do that to both each other right now. We hold each other accountable, but we don't give each other anything except respect. You know, and so that's what people are looking for. And sure enough, when I promised him I was going to go in and help build a future for him and his son, that's exactly what we're doing. Then we'll do the exact same thing for you, provided you want it. So I'm going to get out of here. Warren Buffett has said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. That is 100 guaranteed fact. Fitzgerald Stevens says, if you don't make moves, moves will be made on you. That is 100 guaranteed facts. Mr. Michael Delco says, if you don't come from a wealthy family needs to come from you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. I am jacked and I am pumped because I know once you take a hold of this, you will not only change your life, you will change your family's legacy. You guys are seeing right now, what can I do to get now? Some of you are seeing, man, what can I do to put my generations in a much better position I have? What can I do to lead something? That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the generations. If someone can have a picture on your wall and say, you know what, that's Grandma Khadijah. You know, that's Grandpa Amir. That was my great grandfather. Because of him, the House of Amir is known as one of the most stable financial houses on earth. Because of what that man started, we're able to live this lifestyle. Or because that's what my grandmother started, Miss Khadijah, we're able to have businesses in Africa. We're able to travel here. We're able to live here because she stepped out on something. What was it? I don't know. But you know, if I think it's dealing with gold, but just go in the link thing and look in the safe, and you're going to see some carrots. That's what it was. That's what I want for you. What do you want for you? Thank you, Prince Amir.
No problem. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. My affiliate link is in the chat room. Click on the affiliate link. Sign up as an affiliate. It's also in the description. It will be at the bottom of the screen, and it's on the ticker. Go to dynastymir.com. Again, go to dynastymir.com. Until next time, family, Dynasty Mir, search for Huru. Peace.